Football League. We'll see Mac Jones and the New England Patriots taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Tennessee Titans. Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway in Foxborough. Taylor now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Time to get our first look at the Patriot offense and quarterback Matt Jones, the rookie out of Alabama, the number 15 overall pick in 2021.
He's the latest in a line of Alabama quarterbacks that are potential NFL starters. Sat behind Tua Tagovailoa patiently, waiting his turn, and in 1 year as a starter, exploded on the scene. 41 touchdown passes to just 4 interceptions, 77% completion percentage. He had it going. Alabama won a national title, and now here he is getting his shot in the NFL.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Second and 11 now. Throwing Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The completion there by Mac Jones. Charles, what do you think this defense needs to do to slow down this young rookie from Alabama?
Well, as usual with a rookie, pass rush is big. Put some pressure on him and see if he can handle things in the pocket. But the other one is your defensive backs, linebackers who are covering people, they need to be on the spot because he's extremely accurate with the ball. He doesn't miss very many throws downfield, puts it right on his receivers. You have to be there to stop them at the point of the catch.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. On the give, this is Harris. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On the delay, here's Harris. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Jones. He'll go underneath here to Stevenson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And Folk's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0. In the end, the yield points, maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line,
their first possession, led by Ryan Tannehill in his 10th NFL season, and 3rd with Tennessee.
And the former Miami Dolphin had a career renaissance in 2019 with Tennessee and carried it over into 2020. A career-high 32 touchdowns, just 7 interceptions, and those were the fewest he's thrown in a full season. And speaking of full seasons, he played all 16 games for the first time since 2015. He's got to be excited about 2021.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a give to Peterson running left. And this This one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off near the 32. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. They start the drive with Peterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tannehill. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the 50, it's Tannehill. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Peterson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Tannehill down to throw. And it's caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Damian Harris and the Patriot offense ready to take over again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Now Jones on first down. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this underneath to Stevenson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw again. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. So that one will be accepted.
Still 30.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevenson. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Jones Throwing on first down. Out right to Bourne. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Just a yard to go here on second down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and it's third and short. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Off the play fake. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, third and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Nick Folk for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Now here's Johnson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams, as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. That catch good for only a couple.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
2nd and 8. They hand this off to Harris. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Open man is Myers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Stevenson. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On the draw, it's Harris. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be Intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Tannehill. He's going to air one out. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. That goes for a gain of 31.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Peterson running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rodgers. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. To throw is Tannehill. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, Tannehill. This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Peterson, and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Adrian Peterson punching it in from a yard away, and the Titans have once again taken the lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. On the return is J.J. Taylor. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New England's offense set to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taylor now to return it. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now Jones on first down. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 36, Jones over the middle, and it's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
New England on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jones. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Jones setting up a screen for Stevenson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on third down.
New England on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And Folk's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Returning it, Johnson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Olszewski now to return. that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Patriots take over. Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
Here's Jones. And his throw is incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
To throw is Jones. Gets this to Myers. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Jones. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them in bounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Jones. Open man right side, Myers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. He's back to throw. And he's got it. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Everything was riding on that two-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, it's Taylor. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going. That's exactly what you're looking for.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On the give, this is Harris. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a first throw here in overtime. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
The Patriots send out their punter. On for a very important punt here in overtime. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense set to go again. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. First throw in overtime for Tannehill. He finds his man Johnson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Complete to Marcus Johnson. It's a gain of 7. First down, Tennessee.
Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Patriots' 42-yard line.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now it's McNichols. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Tannehill. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They give it to Peterson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to drive that one free.
Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Randy Bullock on for the field goal.
split the uprights. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.